Right. Hey, I'm Miley Cyrus, and you're on Q100Atlanta.com.
All the hits.
Q100 at 99.7.
How are you?
Good.
Well, you've been our good luck charm because the Falcons just won.
I know, Falcons just won.
Awesome.
We're watching it on the iPhone app, like literally like a bunch of little kids, refresh.
That's awesome.
So it's fun.
We were just talking about when you were here in the springtime.
Yeah.
Do you remember that our station was the ones that introduced you to Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Do you
We were just
remember
talking about it. It
that?
was just like a day before. It was just like a day before I got it, or something like that. I do remember that.
Yeah. And Wendy, you were the one who
We introduced you.
talked about Twitter with her, right?
We did
Right.
talk about Twitter, so you got on it, and then you got off of it.
Yeah.
So what made you come to that decision? Was there like one set moment?
No, it was like late at night, and I couldn't fall asleep, and I was like, I'm really bored, so I just deleted it, just because I was like, I'm over it. Then I was like, I can't sleep, and I probably could sleep if I wasn't on this internet thing, so I just turned it off.
Did you feel like you were spending way too much time on it?
I feel like everyone spends too much time on it. I think people just need to get off, because it's just like, I really don't. I was thinking, I was like, all right, I don't really care what anyone else is doing. Like, I go to Starbucks. I'm like, all right, congratulations.
Right.
I'm like, congrats. I'm like, so do people really care if I'm doing that? And if they do, then I can't complain if I don't have a personal life, because I'm the one that's telling people about my personal life.
Right.
Would you ever get back on it just
No.
for like family friends?
No.
Never.
No.
So it's a done deal.
Yeah.
All right, I need to ask you about this because I don't know if you were misquoted, but the Party in the USA song,
What?
Jay-Z song, have you really?
No. I've
Really?
never heard a Jay-Z song.
Never.
No. I've heard Empire State of Mind. I've heard
Okay.
that because it's my
Okay.
friend's ringtone.
Okay.
That's the only thing I've ever heard.
All right, well then we're going to have a reason for you never not to hear a Jay-Z song because
I got a CD.
you
All
got
right,
a Jay-Z
sweet.
CD. So
Thanks
now
so
you can
much.
put it in and then you can hear a Jay-Z
All right,
song.
cool. I'm excited.
So what's
be all
this?
good.
What's the story behind it? That it was Party in the USA was for your clothing line, right?
Yeah. Dr. Luke wrote it for my clothing line, and that's kind of, it's cool that it like went so well, and for my clothes, and I was like, it's gonna be awesome, to have something. It was kind of for the commercial and to be kind of a theme of what the clothing line is like, because we had lots of cool like flags, and it was just cool. It just worked perfectly, and thought it really like set off the campaign really well, and then people started catching on to it, so we were really stoked, and it was really cool to kind of like right after The Climb have a song that's so serious to have something that's so fun.
And goes straight to #1 too.
Yeah, so we were stoked, and we worked really hard to get it there, and so we were really excited. It was my first #1 like top 40, so I was excited.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
And okay, so with the album going to #1, from The Climb, you talked about how you wanted to be known as a songwriter,
Right.
But then somebody else wrote this song. So are you
Right.
going to be
I
continuing to
I
write
don't
your own music?
I can't write songs like Party in the USA. I just don't know how. I don't know how to write songs that like I have to have something happen to me and then write it. But I wrote almost my entire first record. I think I wrote like 9 of the 11 tracks, and the one that I'm doing now, I've written every song. So I mean, I pretty much write everything. But that one was quick, and I was shooting a movie, so there's really no time to write and record and produce and do all that thing. So after I was on set, I would just run to a studio and I recorded it really quickly.
Do you ever get any downtime? I mean, you're constantly on tour. You have a clothing line. Do you ever just have time for you to focus?
I do. I make time, and like I think that's really important on days off. Just enjoying the city that you're in. I think that's you got to take advantage of being on tour, because so many people don't, and it's so important to do that.
And how cool is it to have your brother on tour with you?
Awesome! It's so great hanging out with him, and I think that's the most fun part is having like a family member on the road, because it's makes it fun. It makes it feel like more at home instead of feeling like you're always
Right.
moving around. Because you've got to have something that keeps you balanced.
So Traces with Metro Station, your sisters are also performers, right?
Yeah.
And actresses and everything. Is
Yeah.
there any sibling rivalry with your careers?
Not really. We're all so different, because my brother, his music is like pop, techno, rock, and it's similar style of music than mine, but he has like the band, and those are all like his family and his friends, and then I have my thing going, and with my show and movie, and my sisters, we're all so different that it's not like we're ever competing for the same thing.
Now, are you ever competing for your parents' attention or
It's
anything like
hard.
that?
We both it's hard because like my little sister's home with my dad, and I've got my mom, and then sometimes it's like switch, so it's hard.
Right.
Like for your family, I think sometimes, especially the younger ones, to they'll sometimes feel like, why is mom and dad's attention always on you? Is it because you're a performer? It's just like, no, just I can't go out on the road alone, and you can't. It's hard, but usually we
Right.
try to bring the whole family on the road, which we've done.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does everybody get like their own bus?
Yeah, everyone's got their own bunks, so
Their
it's
own
cool.
bunk.
Like it's all like close, and that's awesome.
Very cool.
And I was reading that your brother said he would get a tattoo with you. Are you open to getting a tattoo as soon as you turn 18?
I want a tattoo, but
Oh, really?
I really hate needles. I really, really hate pain, but I'm not against tattoos or like piercings or any of that, because I'm like, I love what my brother says during the concert. He like looks at everyone, he's like, it doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, and it doesn't matter if this is my body, this is what my body looks like. What's the difference of judging me for what I look like? You know, it's just like judging someone for the color of their skin. It's the same thing. This is what my skin looks like. So I'm not against tattoos, but I'm kind of scared of needles. I don't even get shots or anything.
You only
so
have one more year to go.
I hate it. I really, and the sound is really horrible. My mom just got wings across her back, and the sound was just like awful. I can't do that.
What would you guys get if you were going to get one, and where would you put it?
No, I would do something for my granddad. That's kind of like what my brother's getting this week, Geronimo on his entire back. It's my dad's like favorite Indian, so he's doing an entire face on his entire back. So I would do something like that, like for my dad or for my parents. But I don't know, we'll see. But I just really hate needles.
You've got a ways to go.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Till you can
I'm
even
scared.
till you can even make
Not
that decision.
that long.
You've got to
Not that long. One more year.
Long.
That's true.
Are you ready to go out and like party? Like 18, like that's when the club's open.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have fun. I think it's like I'm not gonna sit at home, but
Right.
you know, have fun and you know, be responsible. I think that's the coolest thing. And then hopefully like paparazzi and everything chills out when I get home, and I'll be able to kind of hang out.
Cool.
Well, cool. Yeah. Thanks for spending time with
No
us.
problem.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And good luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, and congrats on the game.
Yes. Listen on Jay-Z.
Thank you. I will. I'll put it in my computer right now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool.